Now, at this point, you can't even argue with me. Just admit Boxing Ego was right when it comes to Claressa Shields. I know some of you guys wanted me to be wrong, but I was so right. Claressa Shields does it again and gets exposed online. The craziest thing about Claressa Shields being in the news cycle right now, for me, is the fact that it's nonstop and it's rarely something conducive or positive to her upcoming fight, the growth of her brand. It's usually something that is being ridiculed and almost like satirical. It's like slapstick comedy. And somehow, some way, each occurrence seems to almost trump the previous occurrence, where you'll read something like a crazy story, and then the next video gets crazier and crazier. It's almost like the Fast and the Furious, or one of them movies where they have to outdo the Fast and the Furious 5 in part 6. So the stunts get wilder. They're flying cars off of airplanes with no parachute. Like, you have to keep upping the ante, and that's exactly kind of what's going on with Claressa Shields. When I tell you what I am going to tell you with this video, stay tuned to the end. Some of you guys will be mind blown. Now, keep in mind, I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close. And I've already made these videos where I warned you of Claressa Shields' recent behavior seems a bit off, a bit unhinged, where maybe you being in the spotlight is not a good thing for your mental health, or whatever is going on. Maybe the blogs are picking up you more and you're not used to the attention. Something is going on, because, again, it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And I can't wait for this particular one. I'm going to jump right into it and give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about. So I've already talked about Claressa beefing with Layla Ali. I thought she lost that verbal battle, right? You copy Layla Ali, the way she was dressed, the way she was trying to present her argument by showing receipts, the business casual attire. You literally try to flip what she did and make it your own, but it came across as impersonation. Now, keep that word in mind for this video. Impersonation. Keep that word in mind. So it looked like you were like trying to be a carbon copy of what she was already doing to you, and she did it in a better way, because when you are being yourself, it don't matter if the cameras are rolling or not, it's going to capture the organic, authentic you. Now, before I get started, you must make sure for 2026, I'm killing it in the boxing game, giving y'all all y'all can handle with boxing news. Follow my link me, and the link is in the description, right? Follow that. You can get to all of my links. You see right there. They're clickable links, and be a part of this growing community. I'm trying to get this hopefully up to 1 million, but we're at 500,000 in terms of my following throughout various platforms. So go through it. Also, the support options, if you want to support the channel, which enables me to invest in the technology and otherwise continue to brand and expand. Now, let me jump into this Claressa Shields nightmare news cycle. You dig? Claressa Shields is being accused of something that's just outright bizarre. Now, I made this graphic. Fans are now saying that Claressa Shields called in. You used to call me on my cell phone. Yeah. I know when that hotline bling. That can only mean one thing. Ever since I left the city, you, right? They said Claressa Shields is on the hotline bling, right? Unbelievable stuff, people. Fans say Claressa Shields called into a YouTube/digital radio show pretending to be someone else to defend herself. I really love my job. I love it. That might be confusing to some of my viewers. Let me say that again. Claressa Shields, we'll say allegedly, but I'm going to play the clip for you. Allegedly called into a boxing radio show, and in the call, she is pretending that she is not herself. See, it's confusing to even say. She's pretending to be someone else, right? And by the end of the call, I think it's pretty apparent that it's her. Now, this is just bizarre. This is bizarre. Like, if somebody, like, here's an example. If somebody's talking bad about you and you feel you must respond, why would you even pretend to be someone else, right? Just call in as yourself. Like, fine. It got under your skin. If you felt for whatever reason that you need to respond to this, even though I don't even agree with that, but I'll save that for the back half of this. Fine. Just make the call if that's what you must do, which I wouldn't advise. And I'll talk about that later. And just instead of pretending to be someone else, just say, hey, it's me. I'm the one you're talking about. And pull up. What's wrong with that? But to pretend to be someone else and speaking in third person, you don't even try to lose your regular voice. Like, you could have spoke and talked into a cup or something like Bane.
Ah, yes. Theatricality and deception, powerful agents to the uninitiated, Bruce. Perhaps he's wondering why someone would shoot a man before throwing him from a plane. Do you feel in charge? Darkness. You think darkness is your ally, Bruce. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Like, you could have got your Tom Hardy Bane on, spoken to a cup. I'm sure they got all types of voice mods and apps where you could, at least have the voice from Scream. Hello, Sydney. I'll get you like a fish. What's your favorite scary movie, Sydney? Like your boyfriend, Steve? Like, you could have used an app. I'm sure they got it where it would have made you sound different, and no one would have been the wiser. You literally call with your regular voice, your regular cadence, your regular attitude, defending yourself, don't even disguise the voice, and then speak in third person and then jump out of character because maybe you were so offended, so you just lost the act. I mean, this is uncharted. Like, look at my graphic, bro. She disguised up. And when I said what I said about Claressa Shields is doing the most, and the quote stands, they were mad at me. But we gonna get through it. We ain't done yet, bro. Like, look, what are we doing? Like, who does this? You have an upcoming fight, right? And I don't like to tell people how to live. This is merely my opinion on what you're doing and how you're doing it. You know what I mean? But god dang, bro, what are we doing? Anyway, let's jump into it so y'all can get a real feel for the whole conversation. So, Hood Champion Boxing and Sport. This is who started it. Shout out to them. they made some claims, I guess, against Claressa, saying she was having tax problems or something, right? And this is what started it. So that show or podcast or whatnot was talking about she was having financial tax problems.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, mute your TV for me.
Hold on.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, mute your TV for me.
Yeah, you on these live talking about Claressa Shields?
Yeah. Mute your TV for me. Go ahead. I saw I missed your call.
It's muted.
Okay, go ahead.
So, I'm sitting up here listening to this live, and I see so much misinformation.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead. I want to hear you.
Y'all lying, saying that this woman owes tax money. Why are y'all lying, saying that her image is ruined?
Well, hold on. Correct that then, because there's a lady who put out some tax records today on her site, and we were all like, where'd that come from? Like Claressa Shields owes money based on the document she provided. So clear that up for us, because I'm glad.
Y'all believe anything bad about Claressa Shields. Nobody's doing.
Hello?
So right off rip, this sound like Claressa Shields. Like, this don't even sound like another female. Let's just be real. Allegedly. Let's keep it going.
Running behind Tasha K and Lakeisha Dean believed in anything bad said about Claressa Shields when her life has been documented since she was 15 years old.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm going to let you talk, because I'm not rude. And I'm not saying you're being rude. Now, I don't watch Tasha K. I don't even know who the other person is. But the ladies in the chat, they definitely know who they are. So just to let you know. But go ahead. I want to hear from you, because I'm glad somebody who has a different opinion is calling in. But so you saying the tax stuff isn't true?
It's not about a different opinion. It's about facts. You guys aren't putting out any facts. You guys are lying. You're lying on her name 24/7.
Okay.
24/7.
Give the facts.
She doesn't owe any money in taxes.
So the person who did that video and
they're running behind Tasha.
Bro, so listen to what is being said. She was like, the dude was like, all right, I'm gonna let you talk. And it sound identical to Claressa, how she talks on her IG live or whatever, right? And then he was like, tell me what the real case is. And then she was like, you guys are lying on Claressa Shields. And then notice how offended she's getting. She also said in this call already that, oh, y'all hating on Claressa T-Rex Shields, and her life has been documented since age 15. This doesn't even sound like somebody that's not the person, because why would you say that? Her life has been documented since age 15, and why would you use her nickname? And then he said, set the record straight, and she was like, she doesn't owe any money. Which would almost infer that you're not her, right? Because you're talking in third person. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say him is hungry when him is me. When ego is hungry, him wants some pizza. It's just weird.
Okay. Very, very false. I know Claressa myself, so therefore, no, it's not true. Secondly, you are talking about that her image is destroyed. How are you guys on this live? The girl you had just before the saying that, oh, she only made $8 million. Like, $8 million is not a lot of money. And she has the most lucrative boxing deal in women's boxing. When do we start doing this stuff?
Okay, keep going. So you don't think her image has been destroyed because of the deal?
It's not about she has not done anything for her image to be destroyed. She is a female boxer. What else is she supposed to do?
But what does that mean?
I would love to hear this.
No.
She is a female boxer.
Okay.
She is the best in the world at what she does. She's undefeated. She's never been in jail. She doesn't have anything on her record that's bad. How are you guys painting this girl out to be a bad person and be a bad woman? Please explain that to me.
Bro, She was like, she is a top-rated athlete. She is a pro boxer. She ain't never been defeated. Her life has been documented since the age of 15. Y'all are painting me out to be, y'all are painting her out to be, come on, bro. And then the whole time, it sound like Claressa. It sound like her. This is weird, peculiar behavior. And I don't even know who did, like, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been in boxing. I don't even know Cuz. I'd never heard of him. No disrespect to hood champion boxing and sports. I personally, y'all must think I'm joking when I say I don't watch boxing YouTube. Like, I really don't. I'm not saying that to be cool. I really don't watch any video unless it's sent to me, and it's usually the only ones I watch is if it's like an interview with a fighter or trainer or something who says something, and I could use it for my reports. My YouTube algorithm is clean. There's no like real like boxing podcast or YouTubes that I watch. I don't need to. I'm in the sport. And I've never heard of this dude. Me personally. So I'm saying that to say this. How does Claressa Shields, who should be training for her fight with Franchon Cruz Dezern next month, how do you even have time for this? How have you heard of him? She was like, you and Tasha K and Jane Doe or whoever been talking about me and making her sound bad or whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, how do you even have time when I'm in the sport? My job is to kind of keep my head on the swivel and my ears to the street. And I literally, no offense, I've never even heard of this dude. So how do you even know that he made a video about you saying whatever, tax problems or relationship problems?
Very, very false. I know Claressa myself. So
I know Claressa myself when it sounds like you are her.
therefore, no, it's not true. Secondly, you are talking about that her image is destroyed. How are you guys on this live, the girl you had just before, the saying that, oh, she only made $8 million, like $8 million is not a lot of money.
I was a fan of Claressa. I've done videos on Claressa. You go back on my channel saying she should be a gazillionaire. This is effed up. I don't see why this girl doesn't have gazillions of dollars with everything that she's accomplished. Now, in the last 2 months, that's where it's like I start doing these lives and let people call in and speak. But now you don't follow my channel, or you would have known that. But it's understandable because I just started doing these lives, so you probably don't even know who I was. But I spoke highly of Claressa.
I actually got hit to these lives because you're saying that my tickets aren't selling for the fight, and then you're saying that taxes, and then you're making up all this stuff about my image. And literally in the gym, training, running, getting ready for the fight, taking care of the family, and then you just keep on coming up with more and more lies, and then you're letting people come on your channel and spew more lies and don't even speak the truth. You don't. None of y'all have spoke the truth.
I was a fan.
Bro, what the are we doing here? She's literally saying, I know her at the beginning of the call. I know you're lying because I know her. And she ain't never did what X, Y, and Z. But now she's just full on saying me. Y'all talking bad about me. Huh?
And of Claressa. I've done videos on Claressa. You go back on my channel saying she should be a gazillionaire. This is effed up.
Listen,
I don't see why this girl doesn't have gazillions of dollars with everything that she's accomplished. Now, in the last 2 months, that's where it's like I start doing these lives and let people call in and speak. But now you don't follow my channel, or you would have known that. But it's understandable because I just started doing these lives, so you probably don't even know who I was. But I spoke highly of Claressa.
I actually got hit to these lives because you're saying that my tickets aren't selling for the fight, and then you're saying that taxes, and then you're making up all this stuff about my image. Literally in the gym, training, running, getting ready for the fight, taking care of the family, and then you just keep on coming up with more and more lies, and then you're letting people come on your channel and spew more lies and don't even speak the truth. You don't. None of y'all have spoke the truth.
And like she's talking about, oh, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm taking care of the family, I'm doing my training. Like, if you're not Claressa Shields, then how you know all this like intimate details about what she's doing? And man, come on, bro.
I was a fan.
I'll get on here lying about me every single day. I'll get on here lying about me every single day. I'll get on here lying about me every single day.
Bro, I'm so done. Don't ever say that Boxing Ego don't know what he's talking about. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. This is weird behavior for a fighter, and I will call out no matter who it is. Y'all think because she the GOAT and undisputed and stuff that she's above people criticizing or having an opinion on stuff. She could put her opinion out. I'm putting my opinion out. That's how that works. And when I made my videos, see, the problem is you're not going to outsmart me. Let's start there. So when I made the videos that I made, you had people who like try to, oh, Ego, you're wrong. She's a strong black woman. Why would you say this about here? Don't try to pull the race card on me, because I've always stood up for black culture as a whole. This ain't even a black issue, so please don't confuse the two. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Weird behavior is weird behavior no matter who you are, and that's how I'm always going to get down. Now, if you're black and you're being oppressed and people are coming for you unfairly or the criticism is unwarranted, I'm always there. Bro, my backyard is Oakland, right? I'm from Northern California. That's the home of the Panthers. Occupy Oakland, Oscar Grant, look it up, right? I'm always going to stay true to the culture and keep it real. But I'm not going to be like these fake FBA muff that act like because a person is of the culture or of the cloth or black that nothing they do is wrong. That it doesn't make sense. And I told you everything I said about Claressa Shields, it was just, she seemed like she cared far too much. Why do you care what people have to say? I've never even heard of this radio show, but you're tapped in camp. And then you're doing this weird stuff where you're pretending to be someone else. And then the mask slips by the end of the call and you start saying me and I'm taking care of my family. And why would you say I'm a bad person? What celebrity acts like this? You know what I mean? Like, sure, it does not feel good to have people talk bad about you, but I've been on the internet for longer than Claressa's been a pro, right? And people have said everything under the sun about me. You have never seen me handle it. Now, I'm a man and I'm from a different place and it is what it is. And you could say, oh, she has more hate or whatever, but we all get it. If you're online and you're relevant and you're popping, you're going to get hate. To me, hate is fuel. Prove people wrong. I'm so with that. But you don't prove them wrong by stooping to whatever level. If your finances are intact and you don't owe tax problems or whatever tax issues, you should be happy. Why do you need to defend whatever your position? If someone says you're ugly or you have a strong jawline or they laughing at your pictures from 15, 16 years old or whatever when 50 Cent posted that, right? Why do you feel compelled? Oh, I look fine as, oh, I'm pretty. I'm so pretty. Oh, high cheekbones, full lips. I got a big rump. Wah, wah, wah. I'm going to keep saying papoose, 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 papoose. If you're content with your relationship, your finances are blessed, and you don't owe money, if you know you look beautiful, then why do you keep like fighting the internet, hoping to win in a maddening crowd? And then when I said this from day one, y'all look stupid, just so you know, because the people who went against me, you look dumb because Claressa Shields keeps making you look dumb because while you're out here defending it, it gets to a point where you're like, man, okay, Boxing Ego was really cooking because she keep doing this like behavior that makes it really hard to defend. It's really hard to defend the behavior when someone keep popping out for all the wrong things. And you kind of become the walking punchline. And that's just what it is. So y'all let me know how I did in this video. I've continued to stay true to my brand and my vision. I don't have a problem with Claressa Shields as a person. I think she's done great things for the sport of boxing, but I'm blunt and I'm going to keep being blunt. And now you see why I've been blunt as I call stuff out, because this is just very weird that you would go through these lengths in training camp because people are talking about you on the internet. If they say you have tax problems, whoop-de-doo-doo, you know, who cares? If it's not true, it's not true. I'm a tall man. People have said I was short. Who cares? Pull up on me if you think I'm short or whatever. Like I don't know. I don't know if it's a gender thing or a regional thing. I don't really know. But I ain't never had to deal with this. The people who don't like Boxing Ego, good. Kiss my, and that's it. But to speak in third person, pretend, you said, why did you say, I know her? I know Claressa. And then by the end of the call, you're like, y'all keep talking bad about me. What?
I'll get on here lying about me every single day.
Y'all
I'll get on here
lying
about me every single day.
And here's the other thing that makes Claressa look so foolish. I'm not even trying to rip the dude and disrespect dude, but he has a channel called Hood Champion Boxing and Sports, and he's on the phone with Claressa, and he never calls it out like, hey, wait a minute. You sound like Claressa. You are Claressa. You see what I'm saying? Like, if Claressa called a live Boxing Ego show, I'm going to call that out because I spotted it within 2 seconds of her talking. So it just goes to show you, why are you dwelling on stuff when a guy has a boxing show and doesn't really even know it's you by your voice? How can you not tell that is her voice? You know what I mean? And you're the one running the show. You think if Floyd Mayweather called, didn't disguise his voice, that Boxing Ego ain't going to be like, oh, that's Floyd. Like I said, Al Heyman, Richard Schaefer, my kids, I made smart investments. I bought a home, and at the end of the day, he's a young and hungry competitor. Like I've been telling you, I'm not perfect, but God, he made my record perfect. Like, if Floyd called me, I'm finna be like, oh, that's Floyd. So I don't even know how dude didn't even know that was Claressa on the horn. I'm out, bro. I was right, y'all was wrong. Subscribe to the channel. I'm the best. Streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.